Yeah, David Dread of Steel Pulse, and I'm saying hail to the lion voice because it's time that the lion have its voice, have its own story. Says I'm stepping out here, hear me now. Oh, yeah, the lion's voice. Raw.
Yo, this is Plaga Benz and time have come. The lion tell them one story. This is the Lion's Voice. Stay tuned.
We have a very spicy program tonight. We're going to be going into some serious man and woman relation topics. I told the item we're not just gonna talk to Rastafari on this platform. We're talking to conscious community, the Pan-African community, because when it comes to dating, most of the time, brethren are not even dealing with Rastafari sister. Them are gonna find a conscious sister, and vice versa. The conscious community, everything mixed up in a one. You're just glad when somebody knows, say, Africa is the motherland and certain basic fundamentals. So we have to talk to people from all over the spectrum. So tonight, family, it's gonna get spicy. Make sure you have your water because it may get peppery. So make sure you have your water tonight because we're gonna talk about something I always hear the sister in them talk about, in terms of the man being self-centered, narcissism, them thing there. So we're gonna talk about what this is all about. What did this look? I have a sister that I've known over 20 years as our guest tonight. So I'm very honored to welcome her. I know this sister from when I was a student at Howard University. Chatting them time there when we just a chat up in the Liberty and we start eat ital now. In Washington DC, there was the Hebrew Israelite community that was providing the majority. If you wanted grocery from the health food store, you wanted to get a little ital sip, you'd have check Everlasting Life or you'd have check Soul Vegetarian. And so we start chat these places, and this sister stand out to eye because she was from I native homeland of Jamaica. She was one of two Jamaicans that were there. Big up Ben Zedek. And I mean, General, we don't see you in a years, but every time we link up, we know say the link is still solid. But yeah, one of two Jamaicans that were there, and I admired how the Hebrew Israelite, and this was the Ben Ami Hebrew Israelite. This is not the purple man them, where the purple suit and at the subway station. This is a different Hebrew Israelite, because you have to understand that there are many types of Hebrew Israelite. This is the community that actually sent ones forward to the Mona, had a community in Israel. I think enough of them are even caught up in this Armageddon war right now. So this sister, I've known her years and years. She's been writing books. She reached out to I to say, let us have a conversation. So this is where we're going tonight. We're going to talk about modern dating, what's going on in the dating world right now in terms of black man, black woman situation. We're going to talk about the narcissist. What is this personality? What are the red flags? Is it a spirit? Is it a demon? What are going on with this whole scenario? So, family, Lion Pride, who are here for Uno, Udaya, help us to welcome, and many more that will watch after. Help me to welcome author, psychologist, great author Gem Collie. Welcome, sister. Welcome.
Greetings, greetings, royal greetings.
Royal greetings. Welcome to the Lion Voice Network. It's a joy to see you again and to welcome you to the platform. I want you to just introduce yourself. Where were you born? What was it like growing up? What was your journey to consciousness? Let's start there.
Okay, my name is Arthur Gem Collie. I'm originally from Kingston, Jamaica. My movement to consciousness started when I was 18 years old, actually 17 years old in high school. I was actually training to go into the military, what they would call it in Jamaica cadet, here in America, JROTC. And I met a young man from Guyana who started teaching me about Rastafari liberty. And once me start learn about that now, me say, yo, that's where me I go. Me no want in the military, me in a army. So meanwhile, I'm supposed to be training for this military and going to the military grounds. I'm throwing away my garments, throwing away my shoes and telling them I can't find my garments because really and truly I was more interested in the Rastafarian lifestyle and community. So I will go amongst the elders when I'm supposed to be training
Mm-hmm.
so I can learn more about. That's where my interest began. And as time proceeded, um, studying about Rastafarian lifestyle, I became more hunger. The fire in me began to grow. So I was introduced from there to the African Hebrew Israelite of Jerusalem community. And from there on, that's where the consciousness began to build from there on out, and it's still growing up to today.
Give thanks, give
Mhm.
thanks. And when did you move to America? When did that part of the journey?
I moved to America in the year of 1993. I was about 11 years of age around that time.
Okay. And where in America did you move?
Baltimore, Maryland.
Baltimore. So you always been in the DMV or the Maryland
Yes.
DC. Because Baltimore
Yeah.
not DMV. Baltimore, Baltimore. You know? So you went to high school in America.
Yes, I did.
Okay. How were you treated as a young Jamaican sister?
Horribly. In fact, I lost my identity because of that growing up like in middle school because no one wanted to, didn't understand about Jamaican culture around that time, and I didn't understand the American culture coming from America. In fact, I was an A student while I was in Jamaica. When I migrated here to America, I became an F student
Wow.
because I didn't understand the language, I didn't understand the concept and the perception of how things were dealt with here in the U.S. So I was going through what they were calling psychology separation trauma,
Okay.
and I didn't understand that, So I was separating from a mother, which is my motherland, and my mother tongue. And my mother tongue wasn't accepted amongst the children in middle school. Sometimes children can be so cruel because they don't have
Yes.
an understanding. So
Yes.
I lost my identity. I started telling people, "Hey, listen, I'm from New York," because that was more acceptable. Nobody's
Yeah.
gonna call you a New York booty scratcher. They're gonna more call you African or Jamaican booty scratcher, and I didn't want to be called
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
So I said I was from New York. So growing up now in high school and becoming more aware of myself through Rastafarian culture, that's where I found my voice. That's where I
Okay.
found my identity.
So you first found Rastafari here in America.
Yes.
Okay.
I knew it in Jamaica, but I didn't
Yeah.
understand it and at that time. I was a child, you
Okay.
know?
So
Mm-hmm.
you say it was a Guyanese Ras.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now it making sense now. So who were some of the elder brethren that were around when you're uprising? You
Um,
remember any names?
from far as I can remember, Raspido.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Real man, mighty.
Yeah,
Yes.
that made the transition. And
Yes.
Mama Chocolate, they had a little spot here in Baltimore, in the Caribbean community called I Got the Hookup Record Store.
Okay.
And a lot of Caribbean people used to come in there, especially Rastafarian. It was owned by Rastafarians.
Yes.
And so that's when we used to go now and sneak and hide from the JRTC. When they call me and try to recruit me from the military, I was in there hiding, learn about Rasta community.
Okay, and then
Mhm.
what was the first time when you learned about the Hebrew Israelites and Ben Ami?
I learned about the Hebrew Israelites and Ben Ami back in 2007. So when I
Okay.
just met the I was just learning about,
Okay.
yeah, the community. And what happened was I was seeking, and I went to everyone's place there to buy a book. And the brethren that was in there know me say, them looking. There's a place looking for a vegan chef. Because I was a vegan chef at that point already. And they had a spot here in Baltimore in Lexington Market called the Tree of Life. And he said they're looking for a vegan chef. And he said, I feel like you would have been the perfect person.
Mm-hmm.
So he gave me the connection, brother Ishmael. And when I called Brother Ishmael, he told me the direction where to go to meet them, to meet the gentleman that was running the restaurant at the time. So when I came up on it, the gentleman looked me deep in my eyes and hired me on the spot. He didn't ask me no question. He searched my soul. So when I started cooking and he saw my drive, he invited me to one of the Hebrew Israelite Breath of Life classes. And I went and I did a performance. I did a poetry performance called the New Jerusalem. And when I did that, this man said, yeah, this is it. She knows, she understands. So he gave me my first Ben Ami book, which was God, the Black Man and Truth.
Well, Haile Selassie the first of the Almighty, and this is the Charles Match Kwasi. Well, the Almighty granted true love, and some guy a go on like say it need remix. And I treat true love like some junk food or some cheese tricks. Well, if the nation for rise, had them people that need fix. And this is the reason why Haile Selassie the first and Empress Menen exists. Hear this. Well, how about this? Some people want fix. Some people them not ready for relationships. Them not moral code, them hold pan slackness. Be careful out the road, you a hug and you a kiss and me say. How about this? Some people want fix. Some people them not ready for relationships. Them not moral code, them hold pan slackness. Actors and actresses just watch them practice. When she see man and she think about her money, every weekend she a search for a dummy. Them your boy Joe grind, them a study. Even though the boy know things coulda get bloody. If him book up in a hobby find out. Now you in somebody house with a matic in a mouth. The things we do fi clout, what is it about? You fi seek true love, love it at the jungle road, yo. How about this? Some people want fix. Some people them not ready for relationships. Them not no moral code, them hold pan slackness. Be careful out the road, you a hug and you a kiss and me say. How about this? Some people want fix. Some people them not ready for relationships. Them not no moral code, them hold pan slackness. Actors and actresses just watch them practice. Little boy suffer from child abuse. Now him turn big man, fist him a use fi defend him views. When him argue, now him girlfriend eye black and one blue. Girlfriend cry, then him start cry too. That's when she realize him should have a Bellevue. Stay them in the bedroom and her body bruise. Everybody want love, love nobody wanna lose, yo.